This is an apology video because I am pained on two levels. First, the goal of granting the interview was not achieved. Second, is that I now have to take the blame for a UK government decision. I have been set up, and this is exactly how it feels, to be the recipient of the blame.
So I took my time to listen to MD's apology. Like I listened to that apology maybe twice or three times. And after listening to that apology carefully, I'm like, okay, looks like this young man has really, really learned his lesson. And maybe he learned it the hard way. And, I know the dragging was deserving. He deserved every single drag he got. Because I tell you, when you are still on the path of finding yourself, when you're still in the hustling mantra, I don't think you have any business representing Africa and speaking about the people and what we want, because you probably might be biased, especially when you're looking out for favors and you don't even know what your left and your right looks like. So, yes, the question I really want to ask right now is, was Emdee Tiamiyu, was he used in that BBC interview? This is my question, because from listening to his apology, I kind of think that the young man feels like he was definitely pawn in a game and he's out here apologizing. Are you one of those people who's going to forgive, or would you still go with the Wutu Wutu gang? Welcome back, guys. Personality Highlights with Julie here. We talk about real-time stories, social issues, and I'm still on the MD topic. And the reason why I think we really need to talk about this thing is because of how it affects all of us, in our Black community, how it affects every single one of us when it comes to how we are pushing forward to manifesting the Africa that we actually want. I think this is the time for us to not just be awake, but to understand that we have an assignment, and that assignment is to protect the integrity and the dignity that we should maintain as Africans. Personally, the question is, was MD used? Would you let me know what you think? Was he really used in that BBC, or was it just pure ignorance? Whatever your thoughts are, please throw them in the comment section. And whatever your response is to this question, what I have to say about this MD whole case is that I am very, very sure that we're going to definitely have more MDs. People like MDs are going to show up in the future when we neglect to talk about things like this, when we don't do the things that we should do, right? Because the truth is, whether you agree with this or not, a lot of your favorite influencers, celebrities, superstars are actually whitewashed. They're actually one of those people that are actually promoting the things that which they shouldn't be promoting. I mean, so yeah, it is what it is. I mean, guys, NEPA just struck. In this time and age, you're still crying with electricity. Anyways, what do you really have to say about it? And I will tell you, if you dragged MD and you actually did not see anything wrong with, so if you're one of those people who dragged MD badly and you did not see anything wrong with things like this, people like Tiwa Savage singing Keys to the Kingdom in a coronation of somebody who actually comes from a lineage that dealt with your forefathers. I mean, if you see MD as the pain in the ass, you could get like, look at what he did and say it is wrong. And you cannot see anything wrong with Tiwa Savage's performance at the coronation, the song choice. Then I really don't understand the, the color of your hypocrisy, because my confusion is confused. The truth is that there are too many types of people like MDs out there who are disguised in different forms and arts, and they're out there promoting nonsense. And the earlier you start understanding that we need more conscious people, the earlier you start paying attention to the things that we need to pay attention to better for all of us. And I will tell you, you have to start looking in deeply. You have to start paying attention. For those that are listening, you have to listen carefully. For those that are speaking, you need to speak carefully. You need to understand. You need to invest in the power of discernment, because without that, we will constantly be used as pawns to trample on ourselves. So there has been so many news. Other African countries, people from the other African countries are saying, "Oh, it looks like this is just an agenda, to make Nigeria, to make other African countries hate Nigerians because it looks like Nigerians are the reason why the study abroad benefit, dependency benefit is going to be closing for a lot of people, especially people coming from Africa." And it's like, okay, right now the blame games, the pointing fingers are going to be pointed at Nigerians, and probably might bring in some type of break in connection, might actually bring like some type of disloyalty, might bring some type of hate. This is what people are actually insinuating. I don't know if you have that stream of thoughts, but really, I really want to know what you really think. Do you really think this is an agenda to just bring something that is going to make us turn against each other? And whether you agree with that or not, I think I like to think of it as being safe. That when we think about that, then we would understand that we need to stay united. I know unity sometimes can be a scam, but when it comes to us understanding that we have a goal, one goal to achieve, and that is being undivided in how we protect our dignity, then I would tell you that it's important to understand that everything that you see should be the one that concerns and promotes African culture and people. I don't know, but right now, if you're not woke, you're doing a wrong thing. If you're not conscious, you're doing a wrong thing. One of the reasons why I do what I do is to help increase the level of awareness and consciousness in our Black communities. I personally believe that one of the things that we're stripped of is our history, education. Finding yourself as a Black person is so difficult. There are so many forces that are making you not understand what you need to do, and if you don't pay attention to what you need to pay attention to, we'll have more people losing out. We'll have more people used as pawns in a game that actually should not concern us. Whatever you're doing right now, you all need to start being very, very conscious. You have to understand that the assignment is to start rebuilding. The assignment is to start unlearning. The assignment is to start relearning and learning the things that would help us do better, be better. Anyways, for me, I personally don't have any issues with MD anymore. I believe that this will give him a new opportunity to start embracing self awareness. One of my biggest mantra is self personal effectiveness, because I believe that a lot of people don't understand what personal effectiveness means. I believe a lot of Africans don't know what personal discovery means. I personally believe that a lot of Africans are struggling with identity crisis, and the earlier we talk, fix, and have conversations that would help us re-educate ourselves, the better we can fix this together. I don't know, but there's just so much going on. Let me know your 2 cents. This is just me keeping it real as usual. I mean, there's so much happening in Nigeria. I mean, and at this point, I don't even think I want to talk about anything politics. There's just too much going on, and the truth is, hypocrisy that is spreading and springing all around us is so loud. We all need to watch out for ourselves. And the truth is, if you are still hustling and struggling to make it, just be true to your game. Pay attention. Don't get ridiculed. We need this type of education. I'm not gonna lie. After watching this particular video, it changed my orientation, and I'm like, can we start educating our kids like this? Can we start helping our children understand that they have to stand for something? They need to know who they are. And I will beg you, whatever you're doing right now, you have to pay attention to how you're talking, you're conversating, how you're, sharing. Because if you don't do it right, we will never get it right. Whatever we're doing right now, it is to make sure that we're building something that is deeper than consciousness. We're building something that is strong and magnetic. Because the truth is, our crowns have been taken. We can't allow those people to keep taking our crowns. We need to wear our crowns. We need to fight for our identity because it has been stolen. And it's just a whole lot. There's just too much for us to do in our African space. And I just believe that the earlier you understand this assignment needs to be done, the better we can get started with fixing it. Let me know your 2 cents. Personality highlight to Juduce here. We keep it real on 100, talking about real time story, social issues. And of course, don't forget to Follow, like, comment. Let me know what your 2 cents are on the things that I've shared. I'm going to see you all on another one. For now, thank you so much for your watch time. Bye bye.